Let me walk you through the 8 units of the course. Implement and monitor environmentally sustainable work practices. This unit teaches us how to understand the workplace, so you can find and fix problems related to sustainability and the environment. Another important thing we're going to learn is how to keep control of that. Anybody can say they're doing the right thing, but we must be able to prove it. Implement an environmental management plan. Have you ever thought about how the activities of a business impact the environment? That's what we do with an environmental management plan. We learn how an action might impact the natural environment and set out clear commitments to act to minimize or eliminate the impact. Measure, monitor, and reduce carbon emissions. Greenhouse gas emissions is one of the biggest problems we are facing now. We all know we must find ways to reduce these emissions drastically so we can reduce the speed of global warming. Everything we do produces carbon emissions. We need to reduce it to a minimum so we can have emissions net zero. You will be able to demonstrate the carbon footprint of the business to be able to find out how to reduce these emissions. With these skills, you can transform yourself into one of the real fighters to make the world a place with less greenhouse gases emissions. Assess, implement, monitor, and report on waste management. Waste is another big problem for our planet. We have been suffocating our land, rivers, and oceans. We must find ways to reduce the production of waste and manage properly the waste that we cannot avoid. All businesses and cities must have a waste management plan to identify all types of waste produced, the ones that can be avoided, reduced, reused, recycled, recovered energy, treated, and finally disposed. With a good waste management plan, we can reduce the waste on our planet and save money at the same time. Develop workplace policy and procedures for sustainability. Have you ever thought about a world with no rules? Things would be a mess and nothing would work. That's why policies and procedures are important. They set the limits, guidelines, and best practices of what is acceptable behavior at a business. So if we want to reduce the impact of the business on the natural environment, we need the policies and procedures to make it happen. Without it, people are not going to follow the rules. Identify risk and apply risk management processes. Risk assessment is one of the most important actions all business must take. It helps to be prepared for all kinds of problems, including pollution and other environmental impacts. Unfortunately, many people just think about the importance of risk assessment when something goes wrong, like now with so many companies being affected by the COVID-19 virus. This unit is going to teach you how to identify risks and manage those risks so they can be reduced and avoided. Review and implement energy efficiency in business operations. We use energy for everything. Energy makes our lives easier. We have all these amazing gadgets helping us. Computers, air conditioners, dishwashers, so many things. Look around you. Almost everything uses energy. But this is a problem. We use too much energy, and the majority of this energy comes from burning fossil fuels, resulting in carbon emissions, and you know the consequences of that. What can we do to stop the cycle of overconsumption and pollution? That's what you're going to learn in this unit. How to reduce waste of energy, to find alternatives that would help to build a better world. Assist with workplace compliance with WHS laws. Have you ever thought about the health and safety in a workplace? People are also part of the environment. We must take care of the people to avoid injuries. This unit is going to help you understand the WHS legislation to your workplace. If we want to create the biggest positive change in the history, we need to learn how to do it. You may say I'm a dreamer, but you have the power to make this a reality. The time has come.